You relax, take your time. You're not looking. Yeah, have a relaxed presentation, Amma. There's no
Okay.
rush. No need to rush through your presentation. Take your time. Okay.
నెమ్మదిగా ఒక్కసారి మన గేట్ శబ్దమైంది చూస్తానే తలుపు కొడుతున్నారు. ఓకే, ఒక్క నిమిషం.
చూడమ్మా. టేక్ యూర్ టైం.
బాబా గారు
She's not sounding well. I think her voice is shaking. Ravi Mai, tickets will read next week or something like that. Let things settle.
Yeah, okay, that's fine.
Okay.
No problem. That's fine.
Yeah.
వచ్చాను. స్వీట్స్ ఆర్డర్ చేస్తే పూతరేకలు తనవారు జాన్కి పూతరేకలు తెచ్చింది. ఓకే ఫస్ట్ బాబా.
Over to you,
Jai Baba, Avatar Meher Baba ki jai. First, Baba, please forgive me for my trespass last week. I created little unpleasantness by losing my temper. So when I am reading so much of your discourses on love, obedience, I think I have done a mistake. Please forgive me. Ravi, sorry. Jai Baba. Now I am going to start my...
Jai Baba, Ma. Jai Baba. Over to you. Yes, Jai Baba.
Excuse Chela, Chain Gita.
Okay. I think after this talk, you may...
Bad joke, Gita, bad joke, sorry.
After this my talk, you may do that. Okay. Now I am going to talk in a serious note. Today, my topic is theory and practice in our daily, everyday life, according to our beloved Baba. Baba said, God is not to be preached, but is to be lived. To preach what you don't practice is hypocrisy in its worst form. A man becomes wise by practicing, not by preaching virtues. Ability in advising others about virtues is no proof of saintliness, nor is it a mark of wisdom. Mere descriptions of a medicine will not cure you of any disease, nor does mere hearing about saint make you saintly. To be cured, you must take medicine, and to become saintly, you must practice virtues. In Myrtle Beach, Ivy Jews asked Baba how to follow his teachings in our day-to-day life. He gave the following beautiful example to Ivy Jews. Baba gave the example of railway steam engine. The energy which is spent in mere thinking, talking, or writing is like a steam which escapes through the whistle of the railway engine. The whistle makes a noise and is even interesting, but it cannot drive the engine. No amount of whistling can move the engine forward. The steam has to be harnessed and used intelligently in order that may actually take the engine to its destination. That is why sages have also always insisted on practice rather than theory. This applies particularly to those who want to know and realize God. To create an impact, a force must be there behind it. ఇదేంటంటే ఐ వాంట్ టు టెల్ యూ ఇన్ తెలుగు. మీ చిన్నప్పుడు మీ పిల్లలు చూసారో లేదో స్టీమ్ ఇంజిన్స్, ఇప్పుడు అన్ని డీజిల్ ఇంజిన్స్ అనమాట. స్టీమ్ ఇంజిన్ అబౌట్ టు స్టార్ట్ ద స్టేషన్, ఇట్ విల్ కూతకు వస్తుంది, కూ అని లాంగ్ కూత. ఓకే, అప్పుడు ఈ స్టీమ్ ఆ కూతుండే కంపార్ట్మెంట్ లో ఉంటుంది అనమాట. దెన్ అందరూ దిగి టీలు తాగే వాళ్ళు గబగబా పరిగెత్తుకు రావడం, కంపార్ట్మెంట్ రావడం జరుగుతుంది. రెండో కూతకి దట్ ఫెలో హార్నెస్ ద స్టీమ్ ఇన్ టు ద అదర్ కంపార్ట్మెంట్ సో దట్ ఇట్ విల్ టేక్ ద ట్రైన్ అనమాట. అది దాని అర్థం. చాలా చక్కటి బాబా ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఇచ్చారు. ఓకే, అండ్ తర్వాత ఏంటంటే టు క్రియేట్ ఇంపాక్ట్ ఏ ఫోర్స్ మస్ట్ బి దేర్ బిహైండ్ ఇట్. ఇప్పుడు ఈ ఇంజన్ దీనికి engine example cheppane, continuation. To create an impact, a force must be there behind it. Unless you live the life you are advocating, there will never be an impact on the heart of the person you are advocating. ఇది మెహర్ బాబా చెప్పారు ఐవి జ్యూస్ కన్నమాట. Master's work is not preaching but practice. Work undertaken with honest intent, with love, is Meher Baba's work. And he who does this for the love of God is always his. Greatest work one can do for Baba is to live the life of love, humility, sincerity, and selfless service, in which there is not the least trace of hypocrisy. Baba's love is for all, and for each Baba's lovers to efficiently help others to know this, his own life must be a shining example, so that his love may become the instrument to spread Baba's love and the truth of reality. Such a life and such a love are vital. They carry the weight of highest responsibility. For behind every thought, word, and deed is the all-pervading force of truth. Those who do my work must themselves practice what they preach. Okay. ఆయన అక్కడే this particular message he told next paralo it will come when Baba was addressing and Rajamandri Gurukul where Chinnanna and Krishnakumar's Odina's marriage took place అన్నమాట. అప్పుడు మాట్లాడుతున్నప్పుడు ఇన్సిడెంట్ ఆయన బాబా ఇది చెప్తూ టేక్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ అక్కడ బాపిరాజు అని ఒక ఆయన ఉన్నారు. బాపిరాజు సేస్ మెహర్ బాబా is the avatar of the age. Love him. He's the only one worthy of love. Don't get angry. Swallow anger. Don't fight, etc. At that very moment, someone slaps him. And Bapiraju instantly forgets all about love and retaliates. What would people think? You will get thoughts of anger, but do not express them. If you don't get them, you will be like an inanimate object. Your mind may be angry, but your heart should not know about it. If Bapiraju cannot do it, then you should not preach to others. While he was doing this, he told, and at the same time, Baba told the example of Prophet Muhammad. Everybody knows about the story. Prophet Muhammad was very fond of dates and matter. One mother came with her child to tell Prophet Muhammad to tell her child to stop eating too much dates. Prophet Muhammad told the mother and child to come after 1 week. After 1 week, అయ్యాక వచ్చారు. వచ్చిన తర్వాత that time Prophet Muhammad told the child to stop eating too many dates. Then this mother thought he could have told last week only, why he took 1 week అని అడిగారు. Then Prophet Muhammad told, I myself addicted to dates, so I don't have right to tell them to stop it. This 1 week I stopped eating, then now I have the right to tell him to stop it. It's the famous story in Baba's literature. Baba only told to Mandali people. Okay. From this, I'm going to. Yeah, very my page. Yeah. I would like to mention here when Baba visited Andhra in 1954, Baba conducted a meeting on March 1st, 1954 in Gurukul Hall, Rajamandri, where Chinnanna and Krishnakumar's marriage took place. It was very important meeting, and what Meher Baba's explanation would serve as a guideline to pilgrims on the path for ages to come, giving them a true understanding of what real work for the avatar consists of and what it means. Now I read that beautiful one. I am prefacing the Baba said. 1 second. Today is not a Baba said to the meeting on March 1st and 1954. This is unplanned meeting because he heard some differences among the Baba lovers who were working. He called the meeting at 9 o'clock. Whole day has given darshan 4,000 people in Rajahmundry. And that day, 9 o'clock, they started the meeting. Today is not a political or social meeting, but a meeting for the divine cause. This meeting reminds me of my previous meetings during my previous incarnation. It has never been truer than in the spiritual cause, and that history repeats itself. During those past periods, the circumstances are different, but the same God and the same cause. The apostles of Jesus, the Ashraps of Muhammad, who worked for my cause, did it at the cost of everything, even life itself. I am just prefacing now. The mass darshan programs, Mundu, Amirpur, Uttar Pradesh, Andhra, Takkan, have been enough. I tell you gospel truth with my divine authority that these programs, messages, addresses mean nothing on the spiritual path. My arti, my puja, garlanding me, bowing down to me mean absolutely nothing. From ages eternal, gods and angels have been doing my worship. So why all this unnecessary waste of money through garlands, fruits, offerings? What I want is real work done. Baba then touched on the question of miracles, which in the east and the west has been attributed to him. Referring just before coming, Dhanapati Rao Naidu, Rangarao Garu, they are all coming in a jeep. They met a very serious accident. They were mentioning, Baba, you saved us. For that, he was mentioning this. It was not I who saved you all. The meeting saved you. What I want to say is that by attributing these miracles, people make me very cheap and lower my status as the highest of the high. But this I do say today that the moment I break my silence, utter that original word, the first and last miracle of Baba in this life will have been performed. It will be a miracle as I have never performed. I will not raise the dead, but will make those who live for the world dead to the world and alive in God. I will not give sight to the blind, but will make those who see illusion blind to illusion so that they can see God as the only reality. Baba then apprised the workers of the reasons for calling them to the meeting that night. The introduction is over. Now real points start, to which you must all listen very carefully. It is about work for which you have been called here. You have been called workers. You must understand what work is. You Andhra workers, here Andhra workers, there were a lot of differences among themselves. That's why he called the meeting. Big and small, rich and poor have done your best to make the program successful. I know that. This I say with happiness that you have tried to express your love for me by spreading my message of love. But somehow I feel something is very wrong, deep rooted. It is natural that among workers of any cause, political, social, or spiritual, there may be differences of opinion, and not only differences of opinion, but also competition and jealousies, which lead to an absolute breakdown of the basis of work. Now you are working for Baba. Is it necessary? If I am the highest of the high and God incarnate, there is a necessity for me in my work to have all these entanglements, organizations, messages, this and that. If I am not the infinite one, but just one like you, then thousands of such programs will be of no avail. Can I not in my silent way do the universal work myself? Because I am Baba, which definitely I am, and the whole world goes against me or worships me. It is all the same to me. Perhaps the only reason why I call my workers is to make you share in my divine cause. And if you are prepared to share in my work, it must be done 100% honestly. You must work for me for spreading the message of my love. How? I will explain. First of all, you should not at all seek or even expect appreciation from me or from others. This sounds so easy to do while I dictate, but most impossible to achieve. Work in itself is its own appreciation. The moment you seek appreciation, the work is undone. It is true. Some of you may be ready to work for me and for my cause 100%. Yet, because some of you are poor and have a large families, you cannot devote your time and means for my work. Then why then work beyond your means? Why depend upon some help to make you work for me? The moment a worker depends upon anything or anyone, the work is undone. Do as much as you can, but do it honestly. I have heard that people have been complaining of money being collected, money being used, money being spent but not accounted for. If this is true, stop all that work. One pie extracted in my name without true basis is dishonesty. So today I want every one of you to pour out your hearts and let us decide once for all to work or stop it. My dear friends, if you want to make people love me, show them that you really love me. Do not merely make them read my books and messages, but live such a life of sacrifice for me that they may automatically love me. Baba explained in brief about the composition of KDRM money. 1953, when he came, Kutumba Shastri, K.D. Ganapatirao Naidu, R. Rangarao Garu, M. Mallikarjuna Rao Garu, he formed a group to spread his message. Last time I visited Andhra, I appointed KDRM as the 4 pillars of my work in Andhra. K is Kutumba Shastri, D is Ganpatirao Naidu, R is Rangarao, M is Mallikarjuna Rao. I know each of you love me wholeheartedly and work for me wholeheartedly. No doubt about it. But now I find it must be my own mistake in forgetting that north, south, east, and west cannot meet at any point. The 4 are in different directions. So first let us find out if these 4 can work together or not, as I want. Therefore, pour out your hearts honestly to me without any curtain. This will make me say something very original, lasting for all. Do not look at each other or fear each other. So to make it short, Baba asked each person, Kutumba Shastri. Everybody was accusing others. He is not maintaining proper account. He doesn't come in time. He is not doing this. Everybody, all 4 of them, other people. Complaints, complaints, complaints. Complete. Yeah. Even our Vijayawada Manikyal Rao Garu also there. After their complaint, in response, Baba stated, I myself not understood what work you are doing for me. If you are doing only propaganda, it is absurd. I do not want more propaganda or any kind of false publicity. Never. Love and honesty I want. If you all cannot do that, then stop what you call work. I am quite capable of doing my own work. Therefore, today I think we must try to stop this so-called work. This is what I think. I have often said I have not yet found one who could love me as I should be loved. There are about 220 men and women from East and West who have surrendered to me in such a way as to do anything I say. It is a fact. For example, look at Iraj. He is intelligent, has a good heart. If I order him to do anything, he will try 100% to cut himself to pieces. Pendu, Meherji, all others of the Mandali have been with me for so many years and are like that. Each of these 220 Mandali would lay down their lives at my bidding. What I am driving at is that to surrender is higher than to love. And paradoxical as it may seem, to love me is impossible. To obey me is possible, but very difficult. Therefore, to call yourself my workers at not obeying me is hypocritical. Meanwhile, a terrible argument ensued between Manikyal Rao Garu and another worker. Manikyal Rao Garu is from our Vijayawada. He was loudly shouting Manikyal Rao like a mad person. Baba was telling him to stop. In that noise, he didn't notice Baba and he's continuing. Immediately, Baba made make him stop, ask him to go out of the hall stay 5 minutes and then come in. He told the Manikel Rao. A terrible then. Your enthusiasm and love led you astray. I understand you wanted to spread my name through books, and you did it with the best of motives, but without tact. You failed to observe the principle. Did you not see how my confessing tonight for our weaknesses was done? How I became the confessor on your behalf. Even when I appear to act, not only do I act the part, but I become the part. I not only confess now wholeheartedly and did it for the whole universe, I actually became the one who confesses. I do not break my own principles. I am free. The principle must be maintained. This is the briefly summary is there. The main points I read it. So now I conclude my talk. Baba explained how practically what you Baba said we are following in day-to-day life is very important. And Baba said gratitude is the art of accepting life moment by moment in whatever situation one finds oneself. Gratitude is most lovable way of acknowledgement of my unconditional compassion. It strengthens your relationship with me. I have no expectation of it for my own sake, but it is for your personal good. God, now I conclude, God cannot be explained, He cannot be argued about, He cannot be theorized, nor can He be discussed and understood. God can only be lived. The truth is that reality must be realized and divinity of God must be attained and loved. Here I want to give one example what Mani said about her god brother in her book. She said her father was an expert in speaking all languages, Arabic, Hebrew, Persian languages, Iranian, what are languages. He is an uneducated person. He corrected one professor's manuscript in Arabic and given him. And she was surprised how he didn't go to school, he can't write, can't put his signature only. How can he became expert in all the languages? He asked Baba later about her father, how he could do. Baba said the power is there in everybody's heart. It is veiled. You have to unveil it. That will come out. Who will unveil it? I will unveil it. How? As you become closer and closer to me, that will be unveiled. So remember, that's why Baba given so much importance in the remembrance of his name. That so much power in his name. We should remember more and more and more and more. With these sessions, children are knowing more and more about Baba. I'm happy about it. Thank you, Baba. Jai Baba. Over.
Jai Baba, Amma. Jai Baba.
Baba.
Very well
Jai Baba.
spoken. Are you feeling good now after the presentation? Koncham
Yeah, good.
voice also koncham strengthen ga ayindi. Koncham
Aదే
started
Baba
off
చెప్పాను
becoming.
Baba, you before giving speech I become weak, you come into the picture. He came into the picture. He helped me,
Okay.
right? Jai Baba.
Jai Baba. Well spoken. I'll start today first with Bhargavi. Bhargavi, do you have any comments or questions or anything like that?
చాలా బాగుంది అత్త. యాక్చువల్లీ దిస్ ఆన్సర్స్ మెనీ ఆఫ్ ద క్వశ్చన్స్. సో ఈ డిస్కషన్స్ అన్ని చూస్తే, సో నా ప్రెసెంట్ సిచ్యువేషన్లో వన్ ఆఫ్ మై కజిన్ ఈస్ గెటింగ్ మ్యారీడ్. సో ద సేమ్ ఇది అనమాట. ఎవ్రీబడి ఈస్ ట్రైంగ్ టు హెల్ప్ ఇన్ దేర్ ఓన్ దిస్ థింగ్. when we are doing things, I come into picture. సో మీ డిస్కషన్లో చెప్పినప్పుడు when I come into picture, లాట్ ఆఫ్ కన్ఫ్యూజన్, ఆర్గ్యుమెంట్స్ అన్నీ ఉంటాయి. సో వి అన్ని గాడ్ బాబా అని అనుకుంటే అసలు ఏవి డిస్కషన్ రాదని మీరు అంటే వాట్ ఐ అండర్స్టూడ్ ఫ్రమ్ దిస్ థింగ్. చాలా బాగుంది అత్త. జై బాబా.
జై బాబా.
Bhargavi. Okay, next I'll pass it on to Tanuja. Do you have any?
Jai
Tanu
Baba
unda?
Atta.
Jai
Yeah,
Baba.
yeah. Unna Pawan. Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes,
Can
Tanu.
you?
Yeah. అత బాగుంది అత చాలా బాగా చెప్పావు యాజ్ యూజువల్ ఎప్పుడు సో ఈ ఈ థియరీ అండ్ ప్రాక్టీస్ అనేది బాబా అంటే ఆల్వేస్ ఎంఫసైజ్డ్ దట్ వీ షుడ్ సీక్ స్పిరిచువల్ గ్రోత్ త్రూ ఎవ్రీడే లివింగ్ కదా. నాకు అన్నిటికన్నా బాగా నచ్చింది ఏంటంటే బాబా ఇన్ వన్ ఆఫ్ హిస్ మెసేజెస్ ఈ సెడ్ ద ఆర్ట్ ఆఫ్ రైట్ అడ్జస్ట్మెంట్ టు అదర్స్ ఇస్ వాట్ హ్యాస్ టచ్డ్ మీ ద మోస్ట్.
Yes. I forgot.
And I try to apply it in day-to-day life అన్నమాట. ఏదైనా చిన్న the art of right adjustment to others అంటే పెద్ద పెద్ద ఆస్పెక్ట్సే కాదు, చిన్న చిన్న వీటిల్లో కూడా అది
Yes.
ఇఫ్ యూ రిమెంబర్ దట్ చాలా ఇవి మనకి సార్ట్ అవుట్ అయిపోతాయి.
Right.
So in simple words, what Baba says is it's doing this, saying things differently. That is with greater empathy, forgiveness, care, awareness that God is in everything, is in everyone and everything. అది ఒకటి చిన్నది గుర్తుపెట్టుకుంటే
Yes.
అంటే ఆ థియరీకి ప్రాక్టీస్ బుక్స్ చదివేసేసి స్పీచ్లు దంచేసేసి ప్రాక్టికల్ గా ఏమి లేకుండా కాకుండా దట్ విల్ హెల్ప్ us.
Yes.
వాట్ ఎవర్ బాబా సెడ్ అది మన ఎవ్రీడే లైఫ్ లో మనం అప్లై చేసుకోవడానికి హెల్ప్ చేస్తుంది.
Yes. That is what
Very well
one
said.
page
Yeah.
very nicely said. ఒక్క పాయింట్ మర్చిపోయాను. ఆల్వేస్ ఆంటీ యూజ్ టు సే వెన్ ఎవర్ బాబా కమ్స్ టు హర్ హౌస్, ఆల్వేస్ యూస్ టు గివ్ ఇన్. సపోజ్ సమ్ ఆర్గ్యుమెంట్ కమ్స్ విత్ ఎనీబడి, దిస్ ఈస్ పాపులర్ వర్డ్ బాబా యూజ్ టు టెల్ ఆల్ ద టైమ్. Give in to others, give in to, even you are right, others are wrong, you give in. Okay. And another thing I
అదే
forgot
ద ఆర్ట్ ఆఫ్
about
రైట్
adapting.
అడ్జస్ట్మెంట్ టు అదర్స్ అంటారు కదా దీంట్లో, అది కూడా దీంట్లోనే ఇది వస్తుంది. ఎగ్జాక్ట్లీ.
Adapting
దట్స్
to every situation.
చాలా బ్యూటిఫుల్ ఇది. అది
Very good, very good.
జై బాబా అత్త, చాలా బాగా
Jai
చెప్పారు.
Jai.
Jai Baba, Tanu, very well spoken yourself as well. చాలా మంచి టాపిక్ యాక్చువల్లీ ఇది, ప్రాక్టీస్ అండ్ థియరీ. And like Tanu was saying, just small incremental things, small things in life itself is a big thing anamata. Instead of trying to do something, like very large or large in scale, small things in life itself is a big improvement for us. Okay, I'll pass it on to next Shakuntalata.
జై బాబా. రాజమండ్రిలో గురుకులంలోని ఒక మీటింగ్ అయింది, వర్కర్స్ మీటింగ్. అది బాబా గారు కండక్ట్ చేశారు. అప్పుడు కేడిఆర్ఎం వాళ్ళు ఎవరు డిఫరెంట్ ఒపీనియన్స్ వాళ్ళు ఉండేవాళ్ళు. కానీ వాళ్ళు ఏమనుకోవాలంటే ఇది బాబా వర్క్, మనం చేస్తున్నామని కాకుండా రిజల్ట్ అయిందే అని అనుకుంటే డిఫరెన్స్ ఆఫ్ ఒపీనియన్స్ వచ్చిండేవి. బాబా అది కూడా ఓపిక పట్టేవారు అనమాట. మనం స్పిరిచువల్ గ్రోత్ ఎలాగ రావాలి అంటే ఒకళ్ళు అడ్జస్ట్ అవ్వాలి. మనం చేసిన పని అది బాబాయే చూసుకుంటున్నాడు, బాబాయే చేయిస్తున్నాడు మన చేత అని అనుకోవాలి. అంతేగాని నేను చేస్తున్నాను అని పెట్టుకోకూడదు. మనం చేసిన ప్రతి పని బాబాకి ఆఫర్ చేయాలి. ఆయనే దాని కర్త కర్మ క్రియ కూడా ఆయనే అయ్యి ఉండాలి. అలా ఉంటే ఆ మీటింగ్స్ బాగుండేవి. బాబా గారు కూడా అన్నారు మీటింగ్ చాలా బాగా జరిగింది అని. కేడిఆర్ వాడిని బాగా ఇచ్చేసారు అనమాట. వాడి వర్క్ చాలా బాగా జరుగుతుందని కూడా చెప్పేవారు. రాజమండ్రి
మై హార్ట్ అన్నారు బాబా. ఆంధ్ర ఇస్ మై హార్ట్ అని అన్నారు కదా పిన్ని వదిన. ఆంధ్ర ఇస్ మై హార్ట్ అన్నారు బాబా. ఆంధ్ర ఇస్ మై మైండ్, హమీర్పూర్ ఇస్ మై హార్ట్ అని అన్నారు.
గీత చాలా బాగా చెప్పావు. రికలెక్షన్ పాత బుక్స్ లో అవన్నీ ఇదంతా రాసింది. మనం చెయ్యొచ్చు పని, మనం చేసిన పని బాబాకి ఆఫర్ చేసేయాలి. మనం చేసాము అని అనుకోకుండా బాబా చేస్తారు, ఫలితం ఆయనకి. చాలా బాగా చెప్పావు గీత, చాలా
బాబా స్పోక్. బాబా సెడ్ ఆంధ్ర ఇస్ మై మైండ్, హమీర్పూర్ ఇస్ మై హార్ట్ అన్నారు ఆ సందర్భంలో. మర్చిపోయాను. జై బాబా.
Jai Baba. Okay, now I'll ask Kiran.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Bhavandama, very good. నువ్వు ప్రోగ్రెసివ్ గా నీ వాయిస్ స్ట్రెంగ్తన్ అయిపోయింది. ఐ థింక్ దట్స్ గుడ్. బాబా కాదు, సో యువర్ ఓపెనింగ్ లైన్ వాజ్ బెస్ట్ మా. గాడ్ ఇస్ నాట్ టు బి ప్రీచ్డ్ బట్ ప్రాక్టీస్డ్ కదా. సో దట్ వాజ్ వెరీ నైస్. And the rest of your talk,
they're all Baba's words.
Yeah, all Baba's words only. But what I'm saying is that says it all kada. So
Yes.
But practice kada, like in every field, whether it's science or spirituality, first there is always practice, but there's also awareness kada. So I think even our talks and all we do, we try to intellectualize, because the way to understand, one way to understand is through intellectual. So putting it into practice becomes very important, and I think that nobody can teach you. You just have to do it. You have to watch others learn, do it. So I think that's very practical. Bound topic. I think well delivered. No questions. I think how do you do it? You just do it. I think that's the secret sauce. And ego comes in the way. Manandarki, whether it's individual or group or religion or Andhra or any identity will bring ego with it, so we have to watch out for that. So that is also a lesson which we have to put in practice. Ante Jai Baba. That's it all. Thank you.
Yeah, it's a combination of, I guess, practice and also awareness and matter. That's why the awareness is also very critical, and all these sessions we do every Sunday helps us in that also. Because we are going, as humans, we'll keep falling down, we'll be making mistakes, we'll be doing everything while practicing. But awareness helps us to bring us back on track as well. So, well said. Great. I'll pass it on to Praveen. Over to you.
Yeah. Jai Baba Akka.
Jai Baba.
Very well said. చాలా బాగుంది. ఎలా స్పీచ్ I was listening to it and it was very very magical నాకైతే. So one thing I will probably do is ఈ కొన్ని speech I want to listen to it over and over, and this is one speech I will probably listen later. My recording పంపిస్తాడు కదా. చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్ సింపుల్గా మెసేజ్ పాస్ చేసావు. అది ఏంటంటే బాబా ఈజ్ ఇంపార్టెంట్ అండ్ ఎవ్రీథింగ్ ఎల్స్ is immaterial, right? Practical implementation. Don't preach, but execute, right? Avani. And then the other thing that I heard was you said something about miracles. Baba did not want us to follow miracles. He wanted us to follow him, his pure, simple love. And Ivanni asla, I think we all have to understand and implement, and implementation is very, very difficult for us in terms of happiness and sadness. Ivanni vastayi kada. So when we experience happiness, we think it is because of what we created for ourselves. If we experience sadness, it is because our unrest. Manavanta, we worry too much. And na mind lo, I think if we actually focus more and if we are truly believing it's all Baba who is making us go through all this stuff, then there is less and less of worry or even happiness. Then there is only thing called bliss, I guess, right? So worry should not be. Worry is because of the self-inflicting, ideas that mind creates. So atlantivani asla when you gave that speech, I was really, really, really happy that you talked about practical and theory. నేను ఏదో జోక్ అనుకున్నాను ఫస్ట్. లాస్ట్ టైం నువ్వు చెప్పినప్పుడు I was kind of laughing when you picked that topic. కానీ I think it is a very, very important topic. ఇంకొకటి చెప్తాను, గివెన్ అని బాబా గారు చెప్పారు అన్నావు. అది that is something that I would I don't know if Baba meant it that way. That is something that I want to clarify, is in terms of when someone's saying something wrong, it is our responsibility to say what is right and not argue about it. I think that's what Baba is saying. But do not just say,
Baba use your tact అన్నారు. సపోజ్ ఇంకో ఎగ్జాంపుల్ లాంగ్ అయిపోతుంది చెప్పలేదు. సపోజ్ ఒక వన్ పర్సన్ ఇన్నోసెంట్ పర్సన్ వాజ్ ఫైనల్ వర్డిక్ట్ ఇచ్చారు, దే హ్యావ్ టు హ్యాంగ్ హిమ్, హి డిడ్ంట్ డూ ద మిస్టేక్. అప్పుడు సపోజ్ వన్ విట్నెస్ వచ్చి అబద్ధం చెప్పినా కూడా చెప్పి అతన్ని సేవ్ చేస్తే ఇట్ ఈస్ నాట్ ఏ లై, యు సేవ్డ్ వన్ పర్సన్, ఇన్నోసెంట్ పర్సన్ అన్నారు. దట్ ఈస్ ఫ్యాక్ట్ అండ్ ప్రిన్సిపల్ అని బాబా డిఫరెన్స్ చేస్తూ ఆ మాట చెప్పారనమాట.
yeah,
ఓకే,
that doesn't, yeah, I just want to make sure
యూజ్
that
యువర్ టాక్ట్.
we do not misunderstand that as whatever someone else is saying, we completely accommodate, and even if it is incorrect, I think we have to, exactly like you said, tact use chesi, but you have to make sure that the right message comes across, right? Mana thoughts kuda we have to come across, share that. So adokkate gaane, otherwise very very well done akka speech, very very good.
All from Lord Meher, taken from Lord Meher, Life at its Best books.
Very good. Jai Baba ka.
Jai Baba.